What's up, Columbus? My name is Kevin Lloyd. I am your host here today. I am happy that you're here, but I'm excited to share. The ColumbusBlack.com is presenting the Small Business Showcase Series, proudly sponsored by Experience Columbus. This is an amazing series of episodes where you will learn about small businesses and entrepreneurs right here in Central Ohio doing amazing things. Now, this is really cool because it's a part of an initiative that was implemented by Columbus City Council member Nick Bankston. He wanted small businesses to have the opportunity to have access to Experience Columbus so that they can become big businesses. And with that being said, remember, sharing is caring. So don't forget to share this episode and enjoy. All right, y'all, I'm super excited. Y'all already heard the spill. Y'all know what we're here for. But I have two amazing entrepreneurs out here that's doing the thing. And they make us do the thing. That's the cool part, right? So we're talking about the whole entertainment side, which y'all know I'm excited about, and I'll share more why in a minute. But we're going to go ahead and get into this interview so you all can learn a little bit more about our special guest that we have with us today. So I have Chris, DJ iShine Summers with us. Welcome to the show, Chris. How are you today?
Doing well. Thank you for having me.
Good stuff, man. Excited to have you.
Yeah, looking forward to
All
it.
right, that's what's up. And in addition to that, we're going to flip it a little bit, and we have Anthony Saxson with us today. How you doing, brother?
Doing good, man.
Doing good?
Appreciate you. Happy to be here.
Absolutely, absolutely. So listen, guys, obviously we're here for the special opportunity with Experience Columbus being a proud sponsor of the Small Business Showcase Series that we're hosting. You all are members of the program that was initiated by Councilmember Nick Bankston, and now we're here, right? So we want to make sure the audience learns a little bit more about you all and what it is that you all do,
Absolutely.
with the goal that they'll start to hire you because they're going to know that y'all are the ones, all right?
Yeah.
That's what's up. So why don't you do us a favor? Tell us a little bit about yourself, your business, what it is that you do, so we have a high level understanding.
Yeah, well, I DJ weddings and events full time. I've been DJing since 2018 full time, but I've been DJing as a skill since 2005.
Okay.
I have an Instagram. I have a full website, full self-service website. Done over 200 weddings here in Columbus and all across Ohio.
So you've been out here spinning.
Yeah, spinning,
Okay.
yeah. And just plenty of great reviews and great content, and just met a lot of great people over the years. And just getting into producing as well, producing music through my sets as well.
Okay, got it. So it's evolving.
Yep.
Yeah.
To head to the next level. So
Good stuff. Anthony, how about yourself? Tell us a little bit about yourself, your background.
Certainly. I've been playing professionally for about 12 years. Born and raised in Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
I come from a musical background. My grandfather was a preacher.
Mm-hmm.
He actually founded the church that I attend today.
Okay.
And his sons, my uncles, Kai and Kente Benford, my uncle Kai is the minister of music at my church.
Yeah.
And my uncle, he's the first saxophonist I ever met. And when I was young, I would see him play at church, and I was enamored with the instrument. And when my mom asked me 6th grade, what do you want to do? Do you want to do music? I was like, oh, absolutely. I knew what I wanted to play. So I grew up playing in church, and to this day I still play in church. But fell in love with music, and I had an episphany.
Yeah.
I always knew that I loved music, but I later started realizing I was good at business as well. I was good at relationships. And it occurred to me, I think there is something here. And then earlier this year, that all came to a head, and I created Anthony Saxson Entertainment LLC, which is an entertainment business that does booking for live entertainment for live events for clients of all kinds.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So one of the things that I picked up, and I want everybody else to pick up, is how you all have evolved, right? So you started, your entrepreneurial journey, but now you're evolving, whether it's the production side or now it's the full service business, right? Where people can now hire entertainers through your services. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So let's go back for a second, right? So Chris, let me ask you this: do you prefer DJ iShine or Chris?
whichever one.
Whichever one. All right. Good stuff, right. So iShine, right? So what what was the light bulb moment for you? Because Anthony kind of shared, like he
Yeah.
kind of knew, but like, what was the light bulb moment for you?
Oh man, well, hopefully it's not too long of a story, but
Yeah.
I'll just go right into it. I went to boarding school for high school,
Yeah.
and I didn't come from a music family, but my parents were fans of music. If that makes sense. My mom, she comes from Jamaica, so lots of music was playing in the house,
Yeah.
lots of reggae, soca, like even
Yes, good music.
Yeah,
Jamming in the
good
house.
music, good food, right? And my dad comes from New York.
Okay.
Mount Vernon to be exact, jazz and like Motown records, things
Yeah.
like that. Smooth Robinson, and you know, like my dad and my uncles, you know, they used to collect jazz records as kids, and I grew up around music fandom, so to speak. So lots of CDs downstairs, lots of CDs,
Nice.
lots of vinyl, things like that. I didn't know I was going to be a DJ at that time at 8, 9, 10. I just knew I loved music, and really once I went to boarding school for high school, I wasn't really like the popular kid at school and stuff. I stuck to myself, and there was actually a recording studio on the campus, and I recorded a song. It was really bad. It actually got
That happens.
It does. It got leaked to the whole school.
Oh.
So I was basically made fun of a lot.
Yeah.
But I was just like, you know, am I just gonna sit here and just leave and just like let these people have satisfaction of frankly humiliating me, or learn how to do this? And that's what I decided to do. So I worked with an upperclassman who became one of my good friends at that time, still is today. And he taught me how to DJ, taught me how to produce music, and I at first started off like, okay, I want to learn how to do this, but then it grew to something I loved to do.
Nice.
And then when I went to OU, I came out of the class of 2012. I did I DJ'd at a lot of bars and nightclubs on campus, things like that. And I worked a lot of jobs after university. And my aha moment really was when my wife and I, when we were getting married in 2016, and we were going to look for a DJ. We budgeted only a couple $100. And then once we saw how much DJs actually were, we were just like, oh man, what are we going to do? You know, I thought, man, I was going to DJ my way, but it worked out. Our wedding DJ, he actually inspired me. Because I realized, like, wow, like I underestimated wedding and event DJs. I thought the opposite, you know. But it was really much of a great experience at my own wedding, and I realized I can do this. I just need the equipment, and over time I transitioned out of jobs and started working for myself.
Outstanding. That's a great story. So one of the things I've been telling people about is the journey, right? The journey as an entrepreneur. You know, you start here, but over time, and persistence and perseverance, right? And patience and all those other things, you end up where you are today. And I think it's a great testimony for people to understand that. And so, Anthony, I want to switch to you, right? Because a lot of people look at entrepreneurs and a lot of people think we just, you know, it's just a glamorous life. And but we all understand that along that journey that I just mentioned, there's ups and downs. So do me a favor, because I know you're very successful, but share like one major challenge you've been through, and then one major accomplishment that you're really proud of.
Absolutely. So entrepreneurship is definitely something that is new to me, something that I'm still taking on. So I think there are a couple challenges, but one of the challenges for me has been just trying to create a balance where I am able to live off of my art and my business alone. And so what I've done is I've been able to surround myself with mentors and successful entrepreneurs. One of my key mentors, a lot of people in the city may know him, is Derek Pinnell, owner of Luno Jazz Cafe. For the last 3 years, I've had a residency at his establishment on Main Street. And what I realized is that God's placement is perfect. Because I realized it was more than just a gig. It was surrounding me around the kind of energy I needed to be around to see that it can be possible to be done.
Awesome.
Another move that I made, so I was working a day job at NetJets for some time. It was a good paying job, but I just realized I feel like I had these limitations in terms of my availability to be able to do things. And some friends of mine who were working at high levels in executive leadership in companies, they both left those companies and purchased a business. And I was like, man, that's amazing. Like they had 3-4 kids,
Right.
Each,
Lots of responsibility.
Yeah. But they did it, and I was like, man, I need to be around that kind of energy. So I took a pay cut, left a cozy job, great benefits. And I mean, most people who know NetJets is it's a private jet company. One of the benefits is you could fly privately.
That's right.
That's hard to leave.
That's a lifestyle change.
Yeah, that's hard to leave. But I assessed it and I prayed about it.
Yeah.
And I realized for me to become who I need to become to be not just a successful artist, but now a successful business owner, I need to leave this place and go under these people, so I can become what they are.
Nice.
What they are. And so that's been a challenge. But fortunately, I'm in the process now. I feel like I'm in college right now, in the process of learning while doing.
Okay. Awesome. Love that. Thanks for sharing that story. All right. iShine, how about you?
When it comes to
like a success that you've had, but also a challenge. So start with the challenge, and let's get into the success that you're proud of or accomplishment.
Yeah, so I'll start off with the challenge because when you first start off with you gotta get through the bad to get to the good. So plenty of challenges. COVID-19 for one.
Yeah,
that was definitely a big challenge.
That was a disruption.
That was a big challenge, and it was very scary. I really thought that this was it. I thought this life that as we knew it was over. I thought this was it, but with perseverance and just adapting to using social media more and learning how to use Facebook more and Instagram more, I was able to have a temporary fix for a couple of years, and then another shift happened for me was when I became a dad.
Okay.
And kids change your life.
Absolutely.
And they do, and I had to make some adjustments at home, and I became basically the main one for our household, and I had to learn how to change up my business and improve my business and grow it to really take care of our family. And a lot of rebranding has happened for me this year, and I definitely am proud of it, and I think that leads to the accomplishment of the rebrand. I didn't think I was going to rebrand my whole website and my whole business, but it has worked out, and definitely partnering with Experience Columbus and opportunities to speak with folks like yourself, and that's definitely an accomplishment, and also just being recognized on the Nod and Whitewire and Zola and things like that. So I learned over these years to take the bad with the good and the good with the bad, but don't fear the bad, So that's what I'm going into.
Nice. Hey, did y'all hear that Experience Columbus plug?
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
Actually, that was a segue. That was a perfect segue, because that's what we're about to get into. The next question is, this opportunity we talked about earlier, right? A lot of people were really excited about it. Can you all share how this has been beneficial for either of you in regards to Experience Columbus, the small business program that they have, any additional exposures provided for you all, and growth in your business, visibility, and that good stuff?
Well, did you want to answer?
Sure, yeah. I think the number one takeaway that I got from being a recipient of the program is that your net worth truly is your network. And coming into the program, I'm sure we all had pretty significant networks, so otherwise we probably wouldn't have been in a position to be recognized to come into the program. But then you get into the program and you realize, okay, there are levels. Like certain networks are a little different than other ones and can give you more reach, and they have a little more potency. And in the short time that I've been in the program, that's been what I've noticed, and that it's not just having the network, but being willing to take advantage of it. That is the key attribute to being successful. Also, just seeing how they treat us. It's very rewarding. They reach out to us. They take us to Fogo de Chao. I kept saying
It was delicious.
it was amazing.
It's my birthday.
So you got to eat too, huh?
Like for the longest, I was going around telling people I'm going to Fogo de Go. But it was amazing, man. And just seeing how they roll out the red carpet in a way for you to show you know you are worthy, you are appreciated, and they set up opportunities like us being able to be here with you today, or some of the other opportunities that are coming up. It makes you walk differently. I walk around my city, I drive around my city differently. I'm like, man, I'm a part of this city. This is my city. Like,
That's awesome.
and so that's been a huge takeaway for me. And I'm still learning and gathering. I haven't even tapped into everything it still has to offer. So I'm still just getting through.
Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome. Anything else? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, being a part of the program has really, blessed me. Frankly, it has. I at the top of the year, I wouldn't have expected any of this to happen. Frankly, and that's the fun and mysterious parts of life.
Yeah.
And just being a part of the program and just seeing how much the city of Columbus wants to invest and grow small businesses and entrepreneurship. It really just shows that I'm where I need to be.
Yeah.
Because originally coming from the DC area, like you would think that a DJ like myself would want to live on the East Coast, because there's just more accessibility to events and parties and things like that. But I need to be where I need to be, and this is where I need to be. And I think with Experience Columbus, allowing businesses like myself and in here, it definitely has opened up a new pathway.
Yeah.
Especially for DJing, in my opinion, because I want whoever is next up, after me in this program, to see that, hey, you don't have to be limited in doing, bars or nightclubs or just doing like a backyard wedding. There's more out there, and I definitely agree with you about being part of the city.
Yeah,
I agree with that. I mean, I definitely it does feel very, very cool and rewarding. Just walking down the street in like Columbus and even outside Columbus and saying like, yeah, I'm a part of this. This is where I am. This is home.
Right.
This has been my home for 12 years, and it just keeps really just keeps getting better. Yes, there's been tough parts, but I definitely am proud to be a resident and also to be a part of this program. And I think Experience Columbus for that.
Outstanding. Did y'all check out that Experience Columbus plug again? That was awesome.
I keep doing that.
Yeah, so it's good stuff. The thing about it is this is what it was all about, right? And so I think when Councilman Bankston came up with the initiative, it was so that small businesses would have that opportunity. But obviously, he has a lot of initiatives around the inclusion of everybody in the city, especially around small businesses and the growth, right? And so that's how small businesses become big businesses.
Exactly.
And we become a part of the fabric of the city and its growth. Especially with everything that's actually happening here, right? So good stuff, gents. And so let's go from there, right? The next part is now that the foundation has been established, the community hears it, and as we say, sharing is caring. So those of you that are out there, if you are enjoying this, please share it with your family and friends, okay? So now tell us, how do we support you all, right? Based off of your next milestones, what you're trying to accomplish. Let us know how we can support your business, where we can find out about your business, social media, websites, emails, all that good stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can follow me at DJ iShine Live. I'll try and spell DJISHINE. We're live, all one word. And also, I do have a business page at iShine Music Pro, and also www.ishinemusicpro.com.
Okay.
And yeah, really taking weddings and events, for the next couple of years.
Awesome.
So that's the best way to support. Just give me a follow, and I'll make sure I'll respond back. I'll try my best to respond back. I definitely like connecting with my followers.
Okay. Good stuff. Anthony?
That's awesome. Yeah. So best way to connect with me, Instagram, Anthony Saxson Music. Also, my website, anthonysaxonmusic.com. Facebook is Anthony Saxson. And yeah, so myself, first, I'm an artist, and so I have projects that I'm working on that are going to be coming out next year. Looking out for shows. I perform often this weekend I have 3 shows that I'm doing. And so looking out for shows when you can coming out, that's an excellent way to support. In terms of supporting the business, anytime you think of entertainment, thinking of Anthony Saxson, not just as Anthony Saxson, the artist, but as far as any kind of music entertainment you may need, knowing that we're able to curate specific experiences that you're looking for, as simple as a solo pianist all the way to an 11-piece choreography or 11-piece band for your wedding, for your special day. So something ranging from something a little smaller to something as significant as that. Additionally, DJ saxophone collaborations. So that's a specific thing that I do as well. So just keeping in mind that if you're looking for that, looking for it.
Outstanding. All right, well done. So, sometimes people get a chance to come on a podcast, on a show, you get an interview. Before the interview, you're always like, I want to make sure I share this, right? And then after the interview, like, I can't believe I didn't say it, right? How did I do that? And so I just wanted to take the opportunity, if there's any final thoughts, if it's something that you wanted to share that you didn't share yet, feel free. If everything has been shared, don't worry, no pressure. But I want to make sure you had that last opportunity.
I can't really think of anything right now. I mean, then just give me a follow, and I'm looking for the next couple of years right now. So if you have a wedding or event coming up, just go to iShineMusicPro.com.
All right, sounds good. Appreciate it.
Like my brother here, like nothing specific. All I can say is the best is yet to come. We're excited to be a part of the entertainment industry here in Columbus and in the Midwest, and it's only going to get bigger and better. Because ultimately, and I think he would echo the sentiment, we're here to serve you. And so we look forward to serving you.
Nice. They said they're here to serve you. And speaking of that, I want to make sure we give a shout out to Disha because she's been working aimlessly to pull all of this together behind the scenes.
Absolutely.
All right. So, Disha, we appreciate you and the Experience Columbus team for the opportunity. All right. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up here, y'all. Check this out. I got to do a shameless plug. I apologize. So this is one of the segments, and this is the event and entertainment segment. And I happen to be the co-founder of MILE, which stands for Make Your Life Entertaining, which is where people can find events, including where they may be performing. So make sure you go to mile.com, that's MYLE.com, to make your life entertaining. So learn more there and just Mile, all right? And so as I was about to say, make sure you check out this episode and all the episodes from the Small Business Showcase series right on ColumbusBlack.com. And then obviously you can check out our social media pages and their social media pages to learn more. And on that note, I'm out. We'll catch y'all next time. Later.
All
right. Appreciate it, gents.
Just like this.
Here you go. Oh, I'm over here. It's good. It's all good. I'm like, ooh, wee. That phone